Hello, everyone. Oh, good morning and happy Monday. How's everyone doing? We have a blower situation out here with the landscapers, and Joe's about 3 steps up on the stairs watching them. It's like, is it safe? Can I watch? If I watch from a distance, is it safe? So if you hear that, it's because there are, oh my gosh, we had a huge windstorm come through. And of course, that shook all of the leaves off. So yeah, so the leaves, the needles from the trees, they are everywhere. And so the landscapers are out. He's getting right on my patio here. So it's going to be loud for a sec while he grabs all those leaves. Oh, but hello, Sarah Lee. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi, Gina. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, they're blowing the leaves off the patio right now. Hi, Kim. So that's why a good timing to be loud right now. But they clear all the leaves and everything off the grass before they mow. So that's what's going on there. He's still clearing the leaves off. Oh, I think he got them all. I think he got them. All right. So now you'll just hear it in the distance. You won't hear it like up close and personal. Oh, but I hope everyone had a nice weekend. It was a good weekend. It was very productive. Got a lot of stuff done. Have a game plan for today. So hi, Rose. But yeah, I will. A lot of times on Mondays, I go and pick up from estate sales. But because I did the 2 estate sales last week and 2 Goodwills, it's like I'm not doing that today. I'm not going out. I've got a nice big to-do list today that I want to get done. So yeah, so I'm gonna be working on that. And oh, Kim, you have some leaves that need to get blown too. Yeah, I know. It's not like, I have to say, because I live in a condo community, it's not like I individually went out and said, landscapers, can you please do my yard? No, it's part of the HOAs that I pay, that landscaping is included, which is nice because they take care of the entire community. But I do pay for it through my HOAs. Part of living in a community, right? For those of you, if you happen to live in a community and have that. So yeah, that's a lot of leaves. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of leaves. And yeah, Sarah Lee, it was quite a windstorm that came through here. And Gina, that is so fun. Gina went to an apple festival yesterday. So very, very cool. But let's see. So I today have got some more crafting goodies. And again, heavy focus on some Christmas crafting. So I have time to get that out to everybody so they have time to work on their Christmas crafts. So yeah, heavy emphasis on the Christmas crafting. Oh, Gina, that's my favorite. That is my favorite, is the petting zoo. What kind of animals did they have there, Gina? Oh, Joe gave up. As soon as he came onto the patio, Joe gave up. He's like, I'm out of here. That was too close for Joe. Yeah, he does not like those sounds. It's too loud for him. He doesn't like it. He's barely tolerable of the vacuum. And even that, if I get too close to him, no. If he's up high in a spot, then he's usually okay. But yeah, he's not a big fan of that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so fun crafting sale today. No pickup today. A big to-do list. So yeah, it's gonna be a very productive Monday. I will also let you know that I am still doing my Monday evening sale. And I am having Gina, Southern Siren Vintage, join me. As many of you know, Gina is in the Tampa area, and they got hit really hard by Milton. And so she is in the process of picking up some extra sales and clearing out, I think, some of her inventory because she yeah, she's going to need to have some work done on the house. So always better to kind of maybe clear some things out, get some sales done, have some extra money on hand. So that's what Gina's working on. Gina and Gina. They had, oh my gosh, look at that. They had a miniature donkey, a llama, a big turtle, and goats. Goats love petting zoos. I know the goats are everywhere. They're awesome. They are so fun. But yeah, I do love a petting zoo. Hello, Denise. I hope I hope you had a well weekend, and I hope you got some rest. But it's nice to see you, Denise. All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead and get started with the sale. I know that's a great group. A donkey, llama, turtles, goats. That's a fun group. I love llamas. I'm telling you, if you ever get the opportunity to like pet a llama, or like just like touch a llama, I highly recommend llamas and alpacas. They're, whatever that is, it's not really fur. The wool on them, it's amazing. If you get an opportunity to touch it, yeah, do. It's worth it. Hi, Randy. I know we were up late. We were up very late. I know. I had a feeling Denise probably was not going to be with us at the end, but yes, I did have a couple of rocks. So here's a good segue, and thank you, Randy made it to the end. Thank you, Randy, for staying up with us. We appreciate it. But if you ever miss one of my sales, or on a Saturday night just can't stay up to watch the whole sale, every day I put out a video, and in the video I recap the sale, everything that's sold, but everything that's still available. So essentially you can shop it just like a buy it now sale. So everything that's available, I tell you the price. If you would like to purchase any of the items, you can leave a comment. You can send me an email. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, but it's an easy way. Hi, Doria. If you ever miss a sale, check out the next day's video. Everything is on it. I also on Sunday did a bonus sale. Yeah, on Sunday. I had a thimble and Wade Whimsy drop sale. So if you are a fan of thimbles or Wade Whimsies, if you're a collector, check out that video. Everything has a price and a number, and you just put it in the comments if you would like to purchase that item. And I know a lot of people have already put their comments in, and I am going to get caught up. I've got you on my spreadsheet. I just need to get the emails and comments done on those. But thank you everyone who checked that out on Sunday. All right, one last plug, and then we will get started with the sale, and that is for Aaron Proctor. Yep, Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy with the brooch hat. We are surging now. We are surging to 1,000. Everyone, if you could please take a second and check and make sure that you are still subscribed to Aaron's channel. He is now just 26 subscribers away from 1,000. 26. It's exciting. It's exciting when it starts getting that close. So please, everyone, take a sec. Make sure you are subscribed to Aaron. And if possible, if you're going out today, or if you're talking to a friend or a family member, hey, just have them subscribe to Aaron's channel. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and it's going to help Aaron out so much to hit that next landmark of 1,000 subscribers. Hi, Pamela. So if you could take a sec, click on that link, subscribe to Aaron, check and make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube has a very sneaky way of unsubscribing you from channels. So it's not a bad idea, if you haven't checked in a while, just to check and make sure you are subscribed to Aaron. But he is just 26 subscribers away from 1,000. And yeah, we're all in. We're all in as a community to help Aaron get to 1,000. All right. So those are the announcements. Remember, come back tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific, and I will be doing my Monday evening sale with Gina, Southern Siren Vintage. Hi, Susan. All right, let's get started with some $1 items. Again, I've got some crafting items today, and I am a little heavy on the Christmas crafts, so I can make sure that you get your crafting supplies early enough to finish up your holiday crafting. And up first, I have some green mesh ribbon. This is unopened. It still has its little plastic cover on the top. It is really pretty two-tone green mesh ribbon. It is just 1 yard. 1 yard of ribbon, and it's 2.5 inches wide. And it is sparkly. Let me see if you can see that in there. So there is a nice shimmer to the ribbon. And that is $1 for the green mesh 1 yard of ribbon. All right, and for items that don't sell, yes, I will be doing a speed round recap. And oh, I forgot to grab water this morning. Oh, well. That's okay. Next up is a stamp. It is a little bell. So a really cute. I like all the little swirlies in there. It's just small, just a little accent stamp. And that one is a pretty bell, $1. All right, next for $1, some pretty stars. So you have the main star, you have these little stars, and yep, you even have the little swirlies. Oops. The little swirlies that follow. So there's your main star, there's the little stars, and there's the pretty little swirlies in there. And the stars stamp is $1. All right, next up is glue sticks. Yep, unopened pack of double glue sticks. $1. Disappearing color, goes on purple, dries clear. So you can see where you've actually put the glue on. I like that. And it is washable. Randy singing. Thank you, Randy. All right. Now, this one, technically not a crafting thing, but someone might want to craft with this. I have a little bit of a beat up old ornament box, and it has one ornament inside. Yep, one ornament inside the box, but it is a little beat up, like someone had maybe a rubber band around it. But still good for crafting purposes. So I'll show it all around. It did have a 21-cent price tag on it. Oh, hi, Deb. And hi, Kathy. Yeah, Deb, I'll get you for the mesh ribbon. Thank you. Got you for that. And I will put a sold in here just for my records. Oops. Let me highlight that. There we go. All right, so $1 and you get the box. You can craft with it, kind of guilt-free, you know, because there aren't any. Well, there's one. There's one ornament in here. These were made in Japan. And I'll show you the pretty design. You could do your whole little assemblage scene in here and have that as a nice little display piece. Put a little scene in there. So that one, $1. We'll let you think about that one. Wait for some inspiration to hit you. But I thought that could be really cute as its own little self-contained little, you know, little scene. And then I have some watercolors. Now it does look like they were used a bit. So I'm going to show you. There's a little bit of an edge there. So I think that these did have some use to them, but there's still lots of color in here. And that is $1. $1 for the watercolors. Nice little rainbow assortment of colors. All right, next I have 3 of these items, and they are little tie-dye notebooks. Now they're pretty thin. I didn't count the number of pages, but I'm going to think like 20 pages or so. So 2 of them have this design, and one has a heart on it. And they're $1 each. $1 each, and there's probably 20 pages in these. Hi, Tracy. And I think Rose is in for all 3 of them. Is that correct, Rose? For all? All right. And Rose is the only one jumping in on those. So I am going to count them down for Rose. So going once, going twice. Oops. And sold to Rose. Thank you, Rose. Okay, next I do have a pack that has been partially used. But they are super cute little pandas, and they are little stickers. And I think they're, yeah, whoever put this back in, put them back in the other way. But you can still see you get these really cute little pandas. And that is $1 for the sticker pack. And Doria is in. Thank you, Doria. And going once, going twice. And sold to Doria. Thank you. All right, next up, Mrs. Grossman's stickers. There are 2 sheets in here, and there are 2 of these squares. So I'd imagine the second set of stickers is going to look just like this, but you get these 2 little squares. Something that you could put down, you could stamp on top of, you could put other stickers on top of. But it is really pretty with a little border around it, nice little angle cut corners. And there are 2 of them, so I'm going to guess that there's 4 of them total in here. And those are $2. All right, now these I think are rub-on transfers. I don't think these are stickers. I think they're rub-on transfers, but they have all kinds of words on them: special, fun, beauty, thank you, happy, make a wish. And there may have been one down here. Maybe that one was used. So $1 for the rub-on transfers. Yeah, I don't think these are stickers. All right, next ones, I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out if some of these are stickers or transfers. This sheet is a little thicker, but I don't see any lines. So I think these are rub-ons also. So I'll show them to you, but oops. Pretty sure these are rub-ons. So thanks a bunch. Got little hearts and packages, cute little stars and bows. Hi, Sandra. Although that is very sparkly for a transfer, I just don't know if these are stickers. Let me see. It's going to drive me a little crazy. Let me see if I can get in here and take a closer look. Nope, that one is a transfer. So that one is a rub-on transfer. So $1 on those. This one I'm going to say also is a transfer. So a transfer on this one. Remember, sweet friends, you and me, more friends. So this one also a transfer. And then I have one more. And this one is probably also a transfer. Oops. What is my computer doing? Oh, there we go. So that one also a transfer and $1 for the sheet. All right, so I will be bringing all of those back for the speed round. We'll let you think about it, get some inspiration. All right, we are going up to $2 next. I get the $2 start in here. And I have a pack. Now, this is partially used. And you know what? I thought that this one originally this morning when I was still asleep, I thought this one was the unopened one, but this one is the opened one. And you know what? We're gonna go back to $1 on this one. $1 on this one because it is partially used, but it is the red glitter, the gold glitter, and green and white, kind of a silvery white in the center. And Sandra is in for that one. Thank you, Sandra. And going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, now we are going to $2. And I have a cute little stamp. It is a little off center, and you may be able to get that kind of back on track. But it has a little bear on top. And the stamp, oops, says Happy Holidays. And I think that's a little snowman on top. So Happy Holidays. And it is a really cute little teddy bear on top. So fun. You can just decorate with this and use it for crafting. Thank you, Sandra. And we will count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. Okay, next one is a stamp, but you also get to see what you can do with this. So this says, wishing you a joyous Christmas and many blessings in the new year. And here's what the back of the stamp looks like. And here is what someone did with that one. Isn't that cute? So they made like a little tag out of it. And that one says, wishing you a joyous Christmas and many blessings in the new year. And thank you, Sandra. And going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next up, you don't get a picture on this side. You just have to use your imagination, and this is a polar bear. with a necktie. And I think he has something in his hand maybe, but I can't quite tell what it is. So it is a nice big polar bear stamp. But there is no picture on the other side. And actually no marking at all on this. And Sandra is in for the polar bear. Thank you. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, another stamp, and this one is a poinsettia. Here is the back of the stamp. So this one, a nice large poinsettia. Nicely detailed with all of the leaves. All right, and that one is $2. Next up is a corner punch. Let's see, do I have a corner I'm not using? Oh, kind of. I did kind of use some of the corners here. But let me see if this will work. If I get that in there, just so. All right, and there you go. You get that pretty design right there. I guess I could fold this and make a new corner. We can do that. That'll be a little easier to see what this does. And there you go. So you get, well, that doesn't seem right. Hang on. Let me try this again. There. And there. Okay, there we go. So there is the design. And that is, I'll show it to you right there. That is a little corner punch. And that is $2. Next is someone's partial project. So I have this deer fabric. It is 40 by 10 inches. And oh, Sandra, you're in for the punch. All right. Thank you, Sandra. I will get you in for the punch. If it's not for the punch, let me know. But I am going to mark that sold for the punch. Thank you. 40 by 10 is this fabric. And someone was going to do something with this because they did sew on this green bottom. And then they did, I think, finish the edge. No, this edge is open. So this one is open right here. Oh, maybe they were making a valance because there's a little hole right here for like a curtain rod. And then the back is finished. So the back is all finished. So I have a feeling that this was going to be a valance. Let's see. The other side, is it open? Let me take a look. Yep, the other side is open right here also. And Rose is still in for the fabric. Thank you, Rose. So yeah, so kind of cool. A little cool valance. And it is really pretty fabric. And we will count that down 4 rows. Going once, going twice, and sold 2 rows. Thank you. All right, next is a little kit, and this is for making bracelets, I guess. So it comes with this, and this is what you use to wrap all these little colorful cords around. And I'll show you, it's kind of long, like a nice satin cord. And it's called BFF cord bracelets. And it shows you how to how to tie a knot. And then once you have your knot, you start looping it around. Thank you, Sandra. And then it shows you how to keep looping it all around. And there you go. So there's the instructions on that. And then here's the little tool. And thank you, Sandra. Okay, and oh, I knew that there was one I had missed. So I'll count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. And let's see. Now, I'm not 100% sure what these are, but they are like little gold spacers. They are metal, and it's a little baggie of them. And you're going to get the baggie for $2 for all of these little gold spacers. Or, hey, it's crafting. Use them however you want to. But they are really pretty, and I'll kind of show you. I have not counted how many are in the bag. But they are metal, and they are gold tone, and they have little square holes in them to use them for, I don't know what, jewelry, but you could use them on cards. You can use them in your junk journals, other crafting. So $2 for the bag, and Doria is in. Thank you, Doria. And going once, going twice, and sold to Doria. Thank you. All right, next are these silver wraps. Now, you can use them how they're intended, or you can think totally outside the box on how to use them. 25 wraps. They are 11, almost 12 inches long by 3.5 wide. So here they are. Here's the 3.5, and then they're 12 inches long. They're just folded in here. Looks like they're all in here, that this was never used. And it's a really pretty, you can see a nice scrolling pattern. Now, you can use them as a wrap. You can cut them into pieces and use just sections of them. You don't have to use them as a wrap. You could use them as a stencil. So you get that whole box of 25 of them, $2. All right, next up is an elf stamp. Now he does have shamrocks and a little pot. Is he for Christmas? Is he for St. Patrick's? I don't know. And Sandra is going to take the elf. Thank you, Sandra. And going once, going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next up is a stamp with a whole bunch of sayings on it. It says Merry Christmas, I guess in a bunch of different languages. I think it says Merry Christmas on the bottom. It says Merry Christmas on the top. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Sherry. And then Feliz Navidad, Noel. Yeah, I don't know how to say that in French. But you get a whole bunch of different ways of saying Merry Christmas. And we've got Sherry in. Hi, Debbie. And I'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. Okay, next up. These are kind of partially used. Pencils, 12 pencils in here. And I say just very, very partially used. I'm going to pull them out so you can see all of them. Oops, come on out. There we go. So you can see ever so slightly used on the pencils. There are 12 different colors in here. They are Crayola, but they are shorter pencils. Nice to take these if you like, coloring on the go when you're waiting for an appointment. You can easily tuck these into your handbag, into a tote bag, if you have like a little coloring book you like to take with you. So these are the nice shorter size. And thank you, Jamie. Oh, I just saw that they're a Hallmark company. Did I know that Crayola was a Hallmark company? No. Did you guys know that? I did not know that. And thank you, Jamie. And we'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Jamie. Thank you. All right, next up are these adhesive corner pockets. So it looks like they're on a slant, and I'll show you on the back how they use it. So there's two of them in here. And so you have, a book, maybe a notebook, and you attach that right down here. And then you can see cards, note cards, receipts. Yeah, you can keep all kinds of things in here. And so this side would be your opening right here and your little corner pocket. And oh, Sandra was in at 2, Kim at 3, Sandra at 4. Thank you, Kim. And we'll count that down for Sandra. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Kim. All right, now I know we're getting close to Halloween, like a little too close, but when you just find things, you find things. This one is a little more Halloween themed. It is a magnetic list pad, but it is just purple and green, which that can go all year. Doesn't have to be just for Christmas, but it is a magnetic, put it on your refrigerator, keep your lists on here. And Doria is at 3. Thank you, Doria. And thank you, Randy. 1984 became a subsidiary of Hallmark. Thank you. And Sherry is in at 4. Thank you, Doria. Yeah, but it's got the little green bow on top. Purple and black squigglies. Sandra is in at 5. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down for Sandra. Going once. Oops, I can't spell. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, now these are stickers. And they are alphabet stickers. And it's called Smoky Joe's. Probably because they look like coffee. Look like coffee and cream. So you get a bunch of different alphabet sizes in here. They look like they're all in caps. You get some punctuation too, but you can see some are bigger, some are smaller. Ooh, some are little. And thank you, Debbie. And you get the numbers also. And we will count that down for Debbie. Going once, going twice, and sold to Debbie. Thank you. Oh, I didn't put my new. Well, I'll get the price on here now. Sorry about that. All right, $3 starts now. And I have a little photo album. It holds 40 photos. But you don't have to use these for just photos. They are the small ones. So you can see they are the smaller, like business card size photos. Maybe, well, if you've gone to the Friday night sales or seen Aaron's Saturday sales, you know that he finds like cigarette cards, those old cigarette cards. They would be really nicely displayed in a photo album like this. So you don't have to use these for just photo albums. Maybe you want to collect, maybe you're a business card collector or you're a, sticker or trading card collector that just happened to be this size. You can also use this for crafting. If you make gift tags, you can store them in here until you're going to use them. So there's a lot of uses, a lot of crafting uses for something like this too. And it also doubles as a stand. So this pops out and you can, put something in here. and then use it as a stand and display it. So kind of cool, multifunctional. And thank you, Sandra. Going once, going twice. And oops, there it is. Sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next up. There's supposed to be 6 in here, but there are only 5. 5 of them in here. They are all black ink, but they are really pretty colors. And I went to check to see. Now, there is a little split in here for when someone got in here. I did go to see if, the ink was still fresh in these. And I think you'll be able to see they do still have their little tips on them. So they have never been used. Those little guards that they put on there that you have to take off in order to use them. So they are still fresh. They all have the little tips on them. And they're just fun colors. It makes it a little easier to, to find them when they're, brighter colors like that. And thank you, Sandra. Oops. Oh, goodness. And we will count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. Okay, a bigger lot of stamps. You're going to get 3 reindeer stamps. So we have a nice prancing reindeer. We have a little Rudolph one with his glowing nose. And hi, Donna. And then this cute little one with a little star hanging down. Here is the back. And thank you, Sherry. So you are going to get all 3 of the reindeer stamps. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. Now, Donna, that does not work. It's a great idea. But when Faye decides to borrow my pen and roll it off the table and then play with it until it rolls under something, yeah, cats. I'll bet your well-behaved hamsters don't do anything like that. But Faye is notorious for doing that. And yeah, it's like every time I go to clean out from under something, it's like, oh, how did all these pens get under here? Oh, yeah, Faye. All right, next up for $3, you will get 2 package stamps. Now, this one does have 3 individual packages on it. And this one has 3 stacking packages on it. So that one is the one that has them stacking. This one has 3 individual ones. Good. Oh, they like the packing peanuts. Oh, that is so funny. Who knew those would be the hamster's favorite toy? Thank you, Sherry. Sherry is in for this lovely pair of package stamps. And I will count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, next up is a clear stamp. And this one has penguins. So you have a cute little penguin with a package, some nice little words, little sayings, a wreath, piece. Oh, there's another package. Oh, a hat for the penguins, a little bow tie, Merry Christmas, and thank you, Sherry. Oh, Sandra came in at 4. So you get 2 little penguins, some packages. I like the little hat, a little bow tie. Oh, and I guess little buttons. Oh, Sherry at 5, Sandra at 6. And then you have a pretty bow on the wreath. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Sherry. Okay, a $3 start for a spongy kind of stamp set. This one, they're all individual stamps, and so they do punch out separately. And you can kind of see the little dotted line around there. So that one, you can punch that out separately. These are all separate ornaments also. So you have a really nice frame, a package, a corner, a holly and berries that you can use as a corner, the ornament, the tree, the snowflake, the star, all individual stamps, but they are on these kind of squishy sponge backing. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8 stamps. 8 stamps, $3. All right, I've got another one like this, but this time it's a wreath and a snowflake in the center. And you have a little tree branch and the holly and berries and these individual ones. So this is also 8 stamps. 8 stamps, and the snowflake is its own separate stamp, and it does punch out separately. And those are $3. Next is a half a yard of fabric. And it's these pretty stripes in Christmas colors. So that one is half a yard of fabric in a nice stripe. So that one, $3, half a yard. Okay. Oh, Linda. Hi, Linda. Linda is in for the fabric. Thank you. And going once, going twice. And sold to Linda. Thank you. Hi, Maritza. Okay, next is, these are also rub-offs. The back is missing on this one, although I do think that we pretty much have all the sheets for it. But these are rub-offs to use junk journaling cards, and it is the seasons. So it does start with spring. So you get all these cute ones for spring. And then it goes into summer. Again, these are fun to use for your cards, for junk journaling. Then we have autumn. Thank you, Sherry. And then there is Winter. Oops. Hi, Joyce. Oh, and there's one more. Well, the last page is not going to let me turn. There's one more page. And I will count that down for Sherry. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. I have another one. This one is all occasions. And these are also rub-offs. And you get, those are thanks. You get birthday. And these are nice if you like to use plain cards. Maybe you just can't find cards, or you buy a box because you like the box of cards. Then you can use these. Yeah, and then, write your own message around them. Thank you, Sherry. So thinking of you. But yeah, all kinds of fun sayings in here. And there's more. There's more in there. But we will count that down for Sherry. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. Okay, this is something really different. And it says that it's best used inside, which almost sounds a little dangerous. So as I describe this, I think maybe outside would be better for this. But it is flying wish paper. And it says, a whimsical kit to make wishes come true. So you write it, you light it, and then you watch it fly. And that's the part I go, I don't know if I would do this inside. But on the back, now it was taped shut, but I didn't think that was the original tape, and I just wanted to make sure everything was in there. So I did open it up myself. So there's 50 sheets of flying wish paper, 25 wish platforms, 5 pencils, and instructions. So it says, a wish, a toast, a prayer, a pledge, a personal ceremony. So lots of different things you can do. And then here they show you write it, you light it, and then it goes. It's a really fun idea. Just because you're lighting things on fire, I might say outside might be the best way. Oh, thank you, Linda. Hi there. So here are I think these are your papers. These are a little heavier, so I think those are your platforms. And we've got Linda at 7. Here are your pencils. And then here are your instructions. And Sandra is at 10. And then it does show other products that they have. They do have other themed wishing kits. And thank you, Linda. So there you go. It does look like everything is in there, but fun idea, especially with Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's coming up. I thought this would be really fun if you have a group together. It would be a fun group activity to do, for one of the holidays, for all of the holidays. And we will count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Okay. Next up is a cute little notebook. It says, never forget the difference you've made. And it is blank on the inside, but each of the pages you can kind of mark off what day of the week it is, what the weather was like that day, and then you can write in, your own date, and you can write in whatever you want to in here, and then you can keep track. It doesn't have to be every day. It can be, like a ongoing journal for whatever the day you feel like writing it down. But you can keep track of what page you're on with a little cord on the inside. And so again, you mark off what day of the week it is, what the weather's like, and it gives you like a little page to write down, your thoughts. So a fun little journal, and that is $3. Oh, these. All right. These are fun. This is a group of stamps. And oh, Sandra is in for the journal. Thank you, Sandra. And going once, going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, so these are these little like stick, I call them stick stamps. I don't know what else to call them. I do think they belong to Judith. And on the back, it does show you what each stamp is. So like some little leaves, a musical note, a holly leaf, a flower, a light bulb, and then you get nice long sticks there. And then here's the stamp on each side. So there's 5 stamps. And I'll show them again so you can see. It's easier to see the designs on this side. So the little light bulb, the flowers, the musical notes, the holly leaf, and then the leaves. And thank you, Sherry. Kind of like, I think you could use those together to make like a poinsettia. I think you could do that. And we'll count that down for a Sherry. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. Okay, next is this set, and you are going to get 4 sayings. So you have a Merry Christmas with a little candy cane and holly, warm winter wishes, and then a nice to from stamp. So if you want to do your own tags, that is really nice. And here's the back. Thank you, Sherry. And you're going to get all 4 of them. Oops. Here we go. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, next is this. Oh, Sandra, I'm so sorry you came in after the sold. I'm so sorry, Sandra. Next up is a rhinestone butterfly. And it is mostly blue, and it kind of has like a coppery orange color in here. And it does give you on instructions on how to remove them and get them into place on, you know, whatever item you're using. It does say it's iron-on rhinestones and studs. And it is a beautiful butterfly. Thank you, Sandra. And we'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next I have a maple leaf punch. Yep, so you put your paper, cardstock, whatever you want to in there. You give that a little punch. And you have a maple leaf. Let's see. Oh, there you go. So there's there's the maple leaf right there. And oh, Sandra is in at 6. Hello, Lucinda. And there it is. Nice lever to push down on that one. And thank you, Sherry. And we will count that down for Sandra. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. Oh, okay. Some stamps. Some more stamps. These ones are, well, it's kind of an individual, but this one's kind of like a 4-in-1. So you have little snowflakes, a star, a tree, a bird, and a little squiggle. You can use them all together, or you can just do them individually. And thank you, Sherry. So really fun designs. Almost makes them look stained glass. And we'll count that down for Sherry. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, next up, I have a little more of a classical looking. Hi, Jolita. Nice classic looking angel. And here is the front. Hi, Karen. Oh, no. No. Oh, Karen. Oh, no. You're trying to do too much before you leave. That's the problem. You're trying to do just a little too much before you're out of there. Oh, goodness. It is a Monday, isn't it? Oh, oh, oh. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, my gosh. Oh, goodness. Oh, I wish I could offer a solution. I don't know. I don't know on that one. Going once for Sandra, going twice. And sold to Sandra. Oh my goodness. He would take care of it. Oh, let me see. Oh, it goes this way. All right. A different style, Angel. This one has a border around it, some little hearts with wings. Here it is. Oh, he may never let you use it again. Oh, I'm sure he'll take care of it. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Sandra. And we will count the angel down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Oh, I don't know. I think he just thinks that you've got too much on your mind right now trying to head back to Washington, and you're just trying to get stuff done. Nope, anybody can have one of those moments where you just completely forget because you've got so much on your mind. Oh no. He pushed the truck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Next is an ornament punch. And thank you, Sherry. So this one gets you a nice shape, and it has I think it, well, I don't know why it has a little compartment down here. I thought maybe that was where it collected. Oh, maybe it does like collect the little paper dots or something down there. And we've got Sandra at 4, Sherry at 5, Sandra at 6. Oh, in the whole scheme of things, it's just a little, you know, a little inconvenience. That's all. You should not be left alone. Oh, thank you, Sherry. And we will count that down for Sandra. Oh my gosh. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, $3 start. And this is a punch that looks like a stamp. How about that? A punch that looks like a stamp. How fun is that? Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can get this one to, oh, there it goes. So there you go. You get a little stamp with that one. And thank you, Sherry. But isn't that cute? And we'll count that down for Sherry. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. Next up is this really pretty star. So that is also a punch. Now this is it's a big star. let me get this in here. It is a really good sized star. And there we go. Oops, that's hard to show. There. So it's not a standard shape. It's a slightly irregular shape. Throw that punch in. You just punched out a stamp in my box when you And Sandra is at 5. Sherry is at 6. So this one is a little larger of a punch. And Sandra is at 7. Thank you, Sherry. And oops. Here we go. And we'll count that down for Sandra. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. Okay, we are going up to $4. Highlight that. And I have 3 stamps. They are wreath themed stamps. So this one has berries and a dove in the center. This one has fruit, like pears, in the center. Oh, I think it goes like, maybe it goes like that. Oh, there we go, like that. And then this one has just ribbons and berries, I think, or maybe flowers too. Oh, maybe ribbons and flowers on this one. So ribbons and flowers. That one has leaves and fruit, and that one has a dove and berries. There we go. Thank you, Sandra. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next one for $4 is 4 trees. So you are going to get this set of 3 trees. This pretty tree, all decked out with gingerbread garland and candles on the tree. This pretty one with some swirls. And then this one tree. So all 4 of the trees, $4. And oh, Sandra is in first for the trees. And then here is the front. And there's one. And thank you, Sherry. Sherry is at 5. And that one you get, oh, you get fruit and flowers and garland and candles. And Sherry is at 7. And then that pretty one with the star on top. Sandra is at 8. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, next up are 4 angels. So angel 1, angel 2, Angel 3, and Angel 4. And Sherry is in for the angels. Here is the back. And we will count those down for Sherry. Going once. Oh, Sandra came in at 5. Then you get all 4 angels. Sherry is at 6. And I think they're all unused. Sandra is at 7. Sherry is at 8. Sandra at 9. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count those down for Sandra. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Sherry. All right, next up are holly and berries. So we have a nice big one of multiple holly leaves and berries. Then we have this pretty one that does have like a border design on it. A little sprig of holly and berries, and then another small one. Here is the back. And Sherry is in. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, and next up for $4, snowmen. Yep, there are 3 snowman stamps. He's so cute. He's got a package. This snowman, oh, a little cardinal on his cap. And then that one is just ahead. These all look unused. They are beautiful. And thank you, Sherry. And we'll count those down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, next is some fabric. This is about 2/3 of a yard. It is snow Santa and colorful snow and trees. And the pattern does repeat. I'll hold it back here. So that's about 2/3 of a yard. And that is $4 for Santa and the colorful snow. All right, I've got another one that's also 2/3 of a yard. This is also Santa, some snowflakes, and that is also 2/3 of a yard. Okay, next is a set of mini stamps. There are 7 of them in here. A tree, a wreath, an angel, stockings, bells, Santa, and an ornament. These look all unused, and there are 7 of these mini ones. So 7 minis. And you get a tree, wreath, angel, stocking, bell, Santa, and ornament. Thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, this one comes in a set, and it has not been put together yet. So you have the blocks, and then you have the stamps, and then you still need to attach the stamps to the blocks. So unused, and this one is called Song in Your Heart, and you have the carolers. May the season bring joy to your home and leave a song in your heart. You have this nice light pole, and then this says fa la la. So you get all 4 of those stamps. And thank you, Sandra. And Sherry is in for 5. Thank you, Sherry. So, yep, you put the sticker on the back of the wood, you put the stamp on the wood, and you are good to go for using. And we have Sandra at 6, Sherry at 7. I know that light pole is so cute with a little bird on top. That is just amazing. I love that one. And oh, Jolita is at 10. And then each of the carolers has a different coat on. That is so cute. Sandra is at 12. I like that. 3 different styles of hats and 3 different coats. Jolita is at 13. Sandra is at 14. And it says, May the season bring joy to your home and leave a song in your heart. And these are from 1997. And Jolita is at 15. Sandra is at 16. That light pole is so cute. I don't see many stamps with the light poles like that. So that one is really cool, and it's really well done. And Jolita is at 17. And this one again has not been put together. So it is unused, nice, fresh, ready to go. Sandra is at 18. Jolita is at 19. And the cute carolers. Sandra is at 20. Thank you, Jolita. And we will count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Jolita. Thank you, Sherry. Okay, $4 start. And this one is cool. And on my little sheet, this is the one I was playing with. So this is by, I want to say this is by, yeah, Fisker. This is by Fiskars. And it is a 3 design corner punch. And it has a dial on it. And the way you get it to punch is you squeeze it together. And I'll show you because I was playing with it. The stars, that's one corner design. The flower is another corner design. And then I'm not a puncher. But the other one is like these little dots, and I was not lining it up right with my paper. And we have Sandra at 5, Sherry at 6. So on the back, you just move this. Here, I'll show you. Move it this way, and then you can move it that way. And there's one more. Or is that? Oh, it's that, and that. Nope. There's one more. There's that way. There's that way. And nope, I'm pretty sure you have to go one more around. There it goes. And one more around to get to the other design. And Sherry is at 8. And then, yeah, you just put your, I need a new corner. Sandra is at 9. Let's see. And then it has these, oops, these little grooves right here. And so you put your corner in like that. Yeah, so you put your corner in like that. And then you punch. And then you get the pretty little flower and a whole bunch of little petals. Thank you, Sherry. But this is really cool. So you get the 3 different designs, the little dots, the flower, and the stars, all 3. And we will count that down for Sandra. So going once, going, nope. Linda is in at 10. Thank you, Linda. And Sandra is at 11. And so, yep, you get all the little bubbles, which I didn't quite have it lined up to get them all in there, but you could, I think they form like a little triangle in the corner. And then you get the little flower and the little stars. So those are the 3 designs on here. And there's the little flower. And then you turn it like this. And then you get the little dots. And you turn it like this. And then you get the stars. And Sandra is at 13. And it is made by Fiskars. And it is really cool. Linda is at 14. And I like that. You don't have to have 3 separate stamp or 3 separate punches. You can have one punch and do 3 different corners. Now, this design, I don't know what this is. I don't know why that's in there. That's above my pay grade with punches. You guys who know punches probably a lot more than me would understand that much better. But thank you, Linda. And we will count that down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. And yes, the sale is going to run a little long today. Again, trying to get out Christmas crafting items for you guys to be able to then ship them to you and give you time to work on your crafting. So we are going up to $5 start. And I have this collection of 5 stamps. There is a very large angel. Now she's about as big as my hand. So you get the angel, you get the stocking, the little Santa in the shape of a crescent moon, a snowflake, and a tree. Oops, this way. So you get the tree, the snowflake, the stocking, the crescent moon shaped Santa, and the angel. You get all of them for $5. And I think Sandra is in. Thank you, Sandra. I see you for that one. Thank you. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Sandra. Thank you. All right, I've got 4 saying stamps. So this one says, the magic of Christmas is love. This one says, may the holiday season bring you fulfillment that lasts throughout the coming year. This one says, wishing you a joyous Christmas. And that one says, Merry Christmas. So all 4 of these for $5. And Sherry is in. Thank you, Sherry. And going once. Going twice. Oh, I didn't show the back. There we go. And sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, another set of 4 sayings. Here, I'll start with the back. There we go. I'll remember. There's the back. This one says, Merry Christmas. Wishing you a wonderful Christmas. This one in the shape of a tree says joy, hope, and peace. And then this one says happy holidays with some cute little lights. And Jolita is in for the sayings. Thank you, Jolita. Oh, Sherry came in at 6. And these do look all unused. Jolita is at 7. Sherry is at 8. And you have this nice big Merry Christmas. Jolita at 9. Wishing you a wonderful Christmas. Sherry at 10. The tree is, don't you love that tree? That's great. Hope, peace, love, and joy. And Jolita is at 11. And then this cute happy holidays with the little Christmas lights. And thank you, Sherry. And we'll count that down for Jolita. Going once, going twice, and sold to Jolita. Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. All right. Next up for a $5 start are 6 snowflake stamps. So there are 6 different snowflake designs. Here's the back. And so you get a fun little row, very atomic looking mid-century snowflakes. This little cluster, a pretty standalone, a nice bigger standalone, and then another little cluster. So 6 snowflake stamps, and those are $5. And Sherry is in. Thank you, Sherry. And we will count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, so here's some little adornments to add to cards and goodies. Up first are these. All right, so I have 3 different packages of brads. I would love to know why we call these brads, but I have a packet of gold brads. Yep, you push them through and push the ends down, and then you have the little button top there. I have some silver tone brads. And I have some very small, like bronze colored brads. So we have the bronze, the silver, and the gold brads. And Sandra, I see you in for them. But again, another fun way to embellish your work, add a little extra something to it. And I will count those down for Sandra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sandra. Thank you. Now these, I don't quite know what to call them, so I'm just kind of calling them tacks. I'm not sure if they are or not. There are 4. Are there 4 different sizes? I think there's 4 different sizes of these. These are the big ones. So I'll show you. They have a rounded top and little spiky bits on them. So there's the large ones. I think, well, I don't know if these are the next size down. They might be. Little smaller. Oh, these have like a flatter top. These have a domed top. These have a flat top. And you're going to get the whole set for $5. These ones also have a flat top. I think they're just a little smaller. And then these are like itty bitties, and they have a domed top. So itty bitty domed, flat top, and then the larger domed. And you're going to get all of those $5. And Jolita is in. Thank you, Jolita. And each one has one of those little spiky things to kind of hold them in place. There, make sure I don't lose one of those out of there. And we will count that down for Jolita. Oh, Sandra came in, but I do already have Jolita at 5 for the set of 4 tacks. Again, I don't know what to call them, so I'm just calling them tacks. Sandra is in for 6. And there are 4 different sizes. 2 have flat tops, 2 are domed. Jolita is at 7, and Sandra is out. Thank you, Sandra. And we'll count those down for Jolita. Going once, going twice, and sold to Jolita. Thank you. All right, next I have bells. So they are going to have a $5 start. Hi, Leanne. How are you today? So 4 different sizes. The big ones are in the center. Then this is the next size. This is the little size. But you are going to get all 3 packets of bells. Oops, $5. Let me get that up there. $5. You get the most of these middle-sized ones. And Deborah is in. Thank you, Deborah. I'm doing well. Thank you, Leanne. And we will count those down for, oh, we have Sandra came in, but we do have Deborah in at 5. And we'll see if Sandra would like to come in at 6. Sandra is at 6. And we've got these super cute. These are the medium bells. These are the bigger bells, the little bells. Deborah is at 7. And there is a little, you can see a little loop right on the top there. So you can attach them to something very easily. Thank you, Sandra. And we will count that down for Deborah. Going once, going twice, and sold to Deborah. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. All right, I've got one more punch for today. This is really cool. It is also a Fiskars. Yes, it is a Fiskars. And it is this, oh, you can't see it. There it is. This gorgeous tree. Now, this does not do it justice. Here it is when it's punched out. Isn't that beautiful? This is so pretty, and it's big. Look how big that is. It is so nice. So that goes down, boom, your tree pops out. It is amazing. Do I have a big enough spot on here? Left. Let's see. I think that'll work. Hold that in place. Hi, Linda. How are you doing? And you get, oh yeah, all that confetti. Oh, I had it just over a little too far. But look at that beautiful tree. I know I had it too close to the maple leaf. How is your cleanup doing? Eeks. So you get that. Now, one of the things I'll show you, because I was a little confused at first. Do you see this up here? This goes into those holes, and then this lever goes across, and then that holds it in place. I'm actually going to ship it like this because it takes up a little less space. So this is how you'll get it. And then just know you just move that lever, it releases it, and it'll spring into place. But if you have limited storage, that's really nice also. And thank you, Sherry. And I'm going to count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. I know I've been so worried about you guys. You and Tammy Renee getting hit so hard by, they got hit by Helene. Yeah, really bad. So I'm so glad things are getting back to normal. That's got to be so hard. And oh, Sandra, I'm so sorry. You are a little after the sold. I'm sorry, Sandra. Next up, I have a $6 start on some fabric. This is 1 yard of fabric. It is this beautiful red with gold reindeer and holly. Isn't that gorgeous? 1 yard of fabric, and that is $6. Oh, I just noticed some of the reindeer have wreaths around their necks. So the fabric, 1 yard, $6, and that is a beautiful gold. Yeah, they are shiny. I'll get that so they kind of glisten in the light. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think Linda is in for 6. Thank you, Linda. And we will count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Linda. Thank you. All right, next is penguins. So I have these, it's a lot of penguins. Really cute little penguins. This is also 1 yard. Oh, is it 1 yard? Oh no, these are, hang on. This is not. These are sheets. Oh, this is very different than what I thought. All right, hang on. It's not 1 yard of fabric. I think altogether they are a yard, but they are just these panels. Hang on, let me find my ruler. They are, what is that? 19 by, I think these are like fat quarters, but they are different designs. I did not realize that until, did I look at this carefully enough this morning? No, I was a little rushed. So there's, let me see how many panels are there. So they're like, I guess they'd be considered like fat quarters size. So you get the penguins. Then here's the next one. Little snowmen. So that's 2. Here is number 3 with the penguins. Here is number 4. Number 5. And then there's one more. And here is number 6. So fat quarters, all 6 designs. And we have Deborah at 7. Thank you, Deborah. So we've got those cute little penguins. Those little penguins. Oh, the little pink penguins. Linda is at 8. Deborah is at 9. So you get 6 of these all together. And Linda is at 12. And then these cute, all bundled up. And then this one. And Deborah is at 15. Oops. One of these isn't quite lined up here. Linda is at 18. There we go. And Deborah is at 20. Thank you, Linda. And we will count that down for Deborah. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Deborah. Thank you. And thank you, Linda. Okay, one more set of stamps. Right? The penguin books. Yes. I know I did have, and you know what? I have more penguin books for my next book sale too. One more set of stamps, and they are going to start at $9. And there are, oops, turn around. Oh, goodness. Well, I'll do my best to show those two. So these are all snowflake stamps, all different designs of snowflakes. And these two that want to be difficult and turn the wrong direction. There we go. And two. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 stamps in here. 8 stamps for $9, all snowflake themed. Here's the back. So 8 stamps, all snowflakes. And they are $9 for the 8 stamps. All right. We'll bring those back. Next up, for $9 is a yard and a half of fabric. So this is solid. Yard and a half of fabric. Beautiful pine needle branches and ornaments. Do I have them? Okay. I don't have them upside down. So that is a yard and a half for $9. All right, I've got another yard and a half. This one has a black background with holly and berries all outlined in gold. So this one is a yard and a half. Beautiful holly and berries in gold with a black background. And that is $9 for a yard and a half. All right, next one is also a yard and a half. It also has a black background. And oh, Linda, were you in for the holly and berries? Let me know. And then we've got this beautiful one with the birds. This is also a yard and a half. Or Linda, if you're in for the birds, let me know. Okay, yes for the holly and berries. That's what I'm going to put you down for. All right, so Linda, I've got you for the holly and berries. And I think Linda is coming in for the birds also. So thank you, Linda. And I will count that down for, oh, Barb. Hi, Barb. Barb is in for the birds. Barb is at 10. And that is a yard and a half. And Linda, I do have you for the holly and berries. And thank you, Linda. And the birds, we will count down for Barb. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Barb. Thank you. All right, next one is also a yard and a half, and it is going to have a $9 start. It also has a black background and these beautiful ornaments. So this one is a yard and a half. Beautiful ornaments. I'll get in close so you can see the detail on them. And Linda is in. Thank you, Linda. I like how they capture like that little bit of shine on them from the light. That is so pretty. And we will count that down for Linda. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Linda. Thank you. All right, next one I have is 2 yards. So that is going to start at $12 for 2 yards. And this is for Joann's stores. And I will open this one up so you can see that fun pattern. So it has mistletoe and pine cones, wreaths, holly and berries, and a nice like gold stripe, red and red boxes, green boxes, that nice gold stripe. Some of them you can see are a little more of an ivory color. Some are white, but that is 2 yards. And that is $12 for the 2 yards. All right, and then I have one more, and this is 2.5 yards. And it is going to start at 15. Oh, Barb is in. Barb is in for this one. Thank you, Barb. $112 sold to Barb. I love fun typos like that. And going once, going twice, and sold to Barb. Thank you. All right, I've got one more, and then we will do the speed round. This is 2.5 yards, so it is going to have a $15 start, 2.5 yards. And it is this beautiful green. They're green. Nope, they're upside down. Green trees. There we go. Green trees with gold snowflakes. And this one is 2.5 yards. Those beautiful trees and gold snowflakes. And that's 2.5 yards. And that is 15. All right. So that was one time through everything. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I will be back tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. And Gina, Southern Siren Vintage, will be joining me tonight. So stop by and say hi. Also, we are working on getting Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy, the last 26 subscribers he needs to get to 1,000. So please take a second and make sure you are still subscribed or subscribe to Aaron Proctor. If you're going out today, if you're talking to a friend or a family member today, hey, ask them to subscribe to Aaron so we can help him get those last 26 subscribers to get to 1,000. So, you know, it's a community effort to help him. And yeah, you know, he appreciates everything everybody's done to help him grow his channel. All right, so let's do the speed round. So if you're with me in the chat and you see something you like, shout it out. I will get your name on it. But if you are watching on the replay, send me an email or leave a comment down below, and I'll let you know if an item is still available. All right, so up first, I have a little bell stamp. And this is $1 number 2. $1 number 2 for the bell stamp. The pretty stars. This stamp is $1 number 3. $1 number 3 for the stars. The glue sticks. And Jolita, I will figure out what the, okay, for the stars. There we go. For the stars for Jolita. Thank you. Gotcha for that, Jolita. The glue sticks. The glue sticks, they go on purple, but they dry clear, unopened package of 2. $1 number 4. $1 number 4 for the glue sticks. This is an ornament box. It's actually going to come with one ornament in here. But if you would like to use this for crafting, or if you have some little ornaments, you need a box for them. It is a little beat up, so I'm offering the box and the one single ornament that's inside. That's going to be $1. $1, number 5. Because I was thinking someone might want this and put their own little scene in here and use this as a little display box. And Sherry is going to take the glue sticks. Thank you, Sherry. So that is $1, number 5 for the old ornament box. $1, number 5. Put your own little diorama in there. I think that would be spectacular. And hi, Jameen. Jameen is going to take the box. Thank you. The watercolors. Yes, these have been partially used, but there's still a lot of paint left in there. The watercolors are $1, number 6. $1, number 6. Partially used, but still a lot in there. Mrs. Grossman's stickers. You are going to get 2 sets of these little blue boxes. So 2 sets of stickers. And they are $1, number 11. So you can see on the back here how they use some of these. So that is $1, number 11. And thank you, Sandra. I have you for the watercolors. Thank you. And Jolita is going to take the stickers. Thank you, Jolita. All right, now these are rub-ons. So these, you put them on a paper, you rub it across, and then it puts the image on there. This one is $1, number 12. $1, number 12. These are also rub-ons. They are $1, number 13. And thank you, Jolita. So the congrats and thank yous, kiss, thanks a bunch. These are $1, 13, and Jolita is going to take those. Thank you, Jolita. The next ones, friends and love. This is $1, number 14. $1, number 14, and these are rub-ons also. So $1, number 14. And I've got one more. Thank you, Jolita. This one is $1, number 15. So that one, I like that one. I like the script that they have on this one. And thank you, Jolita. But those are nice if you're doing cards and you can just put that on there and you don't have to come up with clever sayings for yourself. I'm never good at that. A poinsettia stamp. Beautiful poinsettia. This is $2, number 20. $2, number 20. for the poinsettia stamp. And the silver wraps. So these are, actually they're 12 inches long by 3.5 inches. Now you can use them to put as wraps around cards, or you can use them however you want to. You don't have to wrap things with them. They're 12 inches long. You can do what you like with them. There's 25 of them in here, and they are $2, number 24. So $2, number 24 for the wraps. And Kim is going to take those. Thank you, Kim. I feel Kim getting inspired by those right now. This is a set of, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stamps on here. You get 8 different stamps. They all punch out. And this is $3, number 36 for 8 stamps. And then I also have the wreath version of those 8 stamps, $3, number 37. And let's see. Sandra, let me know which one you were coming in on, because there isn't a 25. Let's see, I do have a 20 or a 36. Now, if it was this one, Sandra, let me know. That was number 20. If it was that one, I just want to make sure she wasn't trying to type in 36 when she was typing in 25. So let me know, Sandra. Otherwise, I do have Jolita for both of those. But we'll see which one Sandra was trying to type in for. We'll give her a second to get caught up. If it was 36. All right. So I'm going to say Sandra was technically in first. I know sometimes it's hard to type correctly. So we'll get the frame one for Sandra and Jolita for the wreath. Thank you, Jolita. The Santa, the Santa with the Christmas trees and the snow. This is about 2/3 of a yard of fabric. This is $4, number 58. And then this one is Santa with like colorful snow. This is also 2/3 of a yard. And this is $4, number 59. The 8 snowflake stamps. You get 8 of them in here. This is $9, number 73. $9, number 73 for 8 stamp that are mostly unused. And that's number 73. Then we have the needles and gold ornaments. So the pine tree gold ornaments. This is 1.5 yards. And thank you, Sandra. This is $9, number 74. So 1.5 yards, $9, number 74. And then I have the green trees with gold snowflakes. This is 2 yards, no, 2.5 yards. 2.5 yards of this one. And that is $15, number 79. They look pretty together. All right. But that is everything for the speed round. Thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you'll be able to come back and join me tonight. Oh, Sandra is going to take 79. Thank you, Sandra. That is awesome. So that is, oh, nope, that is this one. That is the 2.5 yards for Sandra. So that's fantastic. You guys left me with 5 items. Nope, 5. 5 items remaining, but hey, that is fantastic. So yeah, so I will be 74. Oh, Jolita is going to take this one. Thank you, Jolita. That's fantastic. That is awesome. So thank you, Jolita. Yeah, but that is going to wrap it up for me today. So thank you all so much for joining me. I know you left me with 2 stamps and 2 fabric. So I think that is a fantastic sale. So thank you all so much. I appreciate it. 70. Yes, I did get you for 73, Sandra. I got you for 73. Yes. Yes, I did see you for that for the stamps. Yep, got you. So yeah, thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic Monday, and I will see you tonight. So take care, everyone. Let's see, you'll take the angel. Well, I don't have an angel stamp. I have a bell and I have a poinsettia. So a bell and a poinsettia are the ones that I have left. But if you're interested in either of those, that one is $1 and that one is $2. Jolita will take the bell. Thank you, Jolita. I appreciate that. I will get your name on there. There we go. But thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic Monday, and I will see you tonight. Oh, all right, here we go. Bye, everyone.